Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to our tea ceremony demonstration. We are the members of Chado Urasenke Tankokai Monterey Association. And before we begin our demonstration, let me introduce you our performers. Okay. Tana Espinoza, Riko Yoshida, and see, yes? Okay, Lily. She's a volunteer guest, and I can't see your face. Oh, and then okay, Katie. Yes, Katie is the third guest, and also yes, Mariko Yamashita. That's all. Yes, hi. Okay. And my name is Yoshie Okazaki. And before we, let's see, as we observe Obon, we honor our ancestors, and we are thankful for their guidance and influence on our lives, and celebrate their spirit. When guests enter the tea room, they take time to view the items on display. First, they go to the scroll at the tokonoma alcove and bow in respect to the calligrapher. Then, they appreciate the flowers, vase, and incense container. Next, they visit the tea kettle, charcoal, and water container. Today we're not using charcoal, that's electricity.
Look at the calligraphy. Flowers. This is an incense container. And then we'll look at the totality again.
And the scroll hanging it says Wake, harmony and respect. Wake, say, Jack. Harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility are the important elements of the tea ceremony. At the tokonoma alcove, we have hanging scroll and flowers and with a vase, and then also incense container here. Now the host bring in the sweet to her guest. These are called dry sweet. So the guests wait until the host gives a sign, please partake of the sweet. Now the host bring in the fresh water container. Now they bow each other. And the tea ceremony starts. In the Urasenke tea school style, we are supposed to step in with our right hand, right leg. And then when we leave the room, step out with our left leg. Now the host bringing in the tea container called natsume and tea ball, which is chawan, and place them on the diagonally. Lastly, the host brings in the wastewater receptacle with the ladle. Now she's getting ready to start her tea ceremony. Now she folds the fukusa, which is a square silk cloth, to purify the tea container, which is called natsume. And while she's purifying the tea utensils, she's also purifying her mind. She defolded her fukusa, and now she's ready to purify the tea scoop called chashaku. Now she's taking out the bamboo whisk called chasen. Now she's taking out the lid, bamboo lid, and she draws some hot water from the kettle and press it into the chawan. Now she's checking the tines, bamboo tines, to see if there is any broken ones. Now she wipes the chawan with linen cloth. Now she takes the chashaki, and then please partake of the sweet. Now the guest is ready to enjoy the sweet. The host is now making a bowl of tea for her first guest. And she's putting 2 scoops of the powdered green tea. And there are 2 types of matcha or powdered green tea, usucha or the thin tea, boicha or thick tea. Today we will demonstrate a tea ceremony with usucha or thin tea. Now she's putting hot water into chawan. Now she's going to make a frothy foam to make it nice and fluffy. The first guest will go and pick up her bowl of tea. Now a bowl of tea for the second guest is brought in, and the last guest will take it to the second guest. So the first guest said, "Otemai chodai itashimasu," which is thank you for making tea for me or for us in this case. In order to avoid the front part of the chawan, you turn about twice clockwise to avoid drinking from the front. And you are allowed to make kind of sipping sound to let the host knows what or how the guest doing. Although I didn't hear any sipping sound. The most important is just enjoy yourself by drinking it. So. Now the host is ready to make the bowl of tea for the third guest. She says, "Excuse me for using the alternate chawan or tea bowl." So through learning chado or tea ceremony, we seek to obtain an ultimate peace of mind. The previous ground tea master, Ho Un-sai, taught us the thought of peacefulness through a bowl of tea. After the guest drinks their bowl of tea, they turn counterclockwise to bring the front part away from them.
お菓子を頂戴いたします。
She said, I will partake of the sweet. In the chawan, the tea bowl that first gets drunk from is inoshishi in Japanese, and it's a boar. The year of the boar is this year, and according to the Chinese 12 zodiac signs. So you see the picture of the painting of the boar on the chawan tea bowl. And that is made by Mrs. Anderson, which is one of the tea masters of Tankokai Association. There are mainly two kinds of Japanese sweets. One is called a dry sweet, the other is main sweet, which is rather wet, not dry. But today for usucha, thin tea ceremony, we use dry sweet.
It's okay.
The last guest will take a bowl of tea for her third guest.
I'm gonna drink tea.
Now the third, they said, osaki ni, excuse me, ご商売いたします. Is, we will follow you to the guests who already have drunk tea. Now they're ready to enjoy their tea. First, raising the chawan side really means thanking the host for making tea for them again. And then turn their chawan clockwise to avoid their front.
First time?
It's a little bit bitter, but since they already had sweetness, so it can complement the bitterness of the tea, which is perfect.
You always have the sweet first.
But then powdered green tea has lots of vitamins, and then they say antioxidant, so which is good for you. Although it has some caffeine in it, but it's not to me as strong as like coffee in a way. And the chawan that, or tea bowl that the third guest is drinking from is, it says heiwa, which means peace. And in 5 different languages, English, Chinese, French, Hebrew, and Arabic. And this chawan is also made by Mrs. Anderson, who is one of the tea masters of our association. Now the guest is start cleaning the chawan for the main chawan. And before, although I missed to say, the first guest told host to close the procedure, and she acknowledges.
So this bowl was made by a tea teacher in Santa Cruz, Jennifer Anderson. So this is her mark. That's why you have to drink the tea completely, so that we can turn it over and see that.
Okay.
In a few minutes, just in 1 minute or so, we will observe some special sound. But in order to fully appreciate tea ceremony, we use all 5 senses. And one of the special sound of tea ceremony is the sound of boiling water in the tea kettle. And now, she's almost ready, but first she's going to refold her fukusa and purifying tea scoop. Now she's placing the tea container and also tea bowl into the original position. So you hear the sound of the boiling water subtly, and then after she puts some cold water and then wait, then the water starts boiling again. That's the sound of the wind. Okay, just listen. Hear a little bit? This is called matsukaze, which means the wind, a sound of the wind going through the pine trees. The first guest asked the host to have a close view of the tea utensils, especially tea container and tea scoop. Now the host is going to fold fukusa and purifying the tea container. she's turning the tea container clockwise so that the front part faces the guest. So the first guest will come and pick up the tea container and the tea scoop as the host is leading with the wastewater receptacle and ladle. Now the host is going to take back the chawan into the out of the room. So the guests wait until the host lastly take out the fresh water container out of the room. So the first guest and second guest are going to have a close view of the tea container and tea scoop together in this case. You are allowed to hold the container, but be very careful not to lift it too high so that you won't break or drop it. The tea utensils used to be very, very expensive, but still they are very expensive, and especially the tea container for using the koicha. It was worth of like one country in the olden times.
Oh, here, we're gonna work.
And you are allowed to see the inside of the tea container, to see the view of the kind of mountain, mountainous shape of the green tea powder green tea. The bamboo scoop, as it says, the name says, it is made of bamboo. Many cases it's bamboo and curved by the host for special occasions each time, or So, and then also in the formal tea ceremony, they use the ivory, but recently I don't probably think that they make tea scoop with ivory because it's just so scarce. And sometimes wood, made of wood. Now the last guest is turning the tea container clockwise to put the front part facing the host.
お夏目は
花いかだ平夏目でございます。
お塗りは、
そうですでございます。
お茶杓のお作は、
座防災というものでございます。
米は、
盆踊りでございます。
本日のご用心ふさわしい良いごめでございますね。ありがとうございました。
The conversation between the host and the first guest was first guest thanked the host to let them have a close view of the tea utensils. And she asked about the tea container. Now, it's the flat natsume with the raft and flowers design. It's called hana ikata. And also she asked about tea scoop, and it is made by the current tea master, 16th grandmaster, the Bosai, and its poetic name is Bon Odori. Now the Bon Odori, today it's the event of Bon Odori, and it's a dance of the welcoming of the returning of the spirits of the ancestors. Now the guests are going to the display, to see the display one last time.
Okay.
It is very difficult for those who have never done sitting on your knees. So they decided to skip the part of the token of alcohol viewing. That's no problem.
Say, our farewell to them.
Honey, Katie, I'm sorry. This concludes our tea ceremony demonstration. And now we will serve the tea and bowl of tea to our guests, or to you. And I hope thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our demonstration. Thank you. And for those who are interested in knowing more about about the history of the tea ceremony, we have a brochure that you can take as you leave the room. It's right there. I'm going to put it out.
But the main thing to remember between your foot is that you don't step on the line.
Okay.
It's considered kind of, people find that disturbing, so, you know, if you cross, you know, one foot above, there's a rule, but you don't step on the line, because it's like a sidewalk crack.
Yeah, don't break your mother's back. Don't step on a crack.
It's kind of confusing.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, you enter the line, when you're leaving, you left your back.
Well, not quite. I see. Oh, I see.
Would you like me to take away your table? Thank you very
Did you have some sweet? Do you remember how to speech? First raise the toes like this, and then hand clockwise to hold the front side. If you can see.
I'm sorry, just stretch across like a
Yeah, about 2 inches. Yeah. But if you see the front part of the chawan, it's not clear, but still we do it anyway. And then to the ball, yeah, turn clockwise about twice.